RFK Jr. poses with McDonald's burger. This made world news because Robert Kennedy being spotted with a Big Mac is an oxymoron of what he stands for. However, I decode all the time, and I have eyes to see and ears to hear. So it's not just some spiritual thing. It's actually I do both. You have to have definitely oil in your lamp, people, to be able to see this. And it's not just some spiritual oil in the lamp. It's literally you have to have an understanding that can see through the veil. So let me just go to the point. My point is, this was Donald Trump Jr.'s X tweet, and it says, "Make America Healthy Again starts tomorrow." Tomorrow never comes, people. Tomorrow never comes. So we see Elon Musk doesn't have a soda. Junior doesn't have a soda. But we see Kennedy has a Coca-Cola, which he knows for sure if this is Kennedy. He knows for sure. The reason why I say whether it's Kennedy or not, because most of these people have 2.0 of them. I don't know if y'all know what that means. Sleepy Joe knows what that means. That's like a skin, someone that wears a skin, an imposter, because a lot of leaders have this in order for them not to get killed or massacred or whatever. So we have Kennedy with a W, M that's upside down. Then you have Don Jr., the M that's upside, the right side up. So that's definitely a yin yang, a duality going on right here. Okay, you got Trump with an orange soda pop, a Fanta. Of course, he wants people to say something about that. This character, Orange Man Down. No, I think that this character needs to make it through the inauguration in at least 100 days, because we don't need anybody's prophecy about Kamala coming to pass, because Kamala is the vet. She's half demon, half goddess. We don't need that. And then we have Kennedy having a Coca-Cola CC33, okay? And this is saying a lot here. Now, all of these are Jesuit brothers. You'll see that later on in the video. Yes, Elon Musk, who's a Luciferian, who's an, you can be a Jesuit, you can be a Satanist, you can be a Luciferian. In the lodge, you can be a Luciferian, you can be a Satanist, you can be a guru, you can be all of it. As long as you put your forehead, your third eye, your eternal self under the tutelage of a God or an Elohim in the game, in the matrix, in the simulation. I won't go through too much, but understand that what got my attention was my son was saying this morning about the window and someone AI Mark Zuckerberg in there, and then all of a sudden Mark Zuckerberg is at Mar-a-Lago talking to Trump. Now Mark Zuckerberg is part of the intelligence agency slash similar to the CCP, invasiveness of spying on people, monitoring people, digital invasive spyware. So Trump wants him to continue his job, and so that's what Zuckerberg would do, and that's what the guy with Google, who's of the Baram family, priestly class, like Kamala and like Vivek Ramaswamy, they're all of the priestly class of Tamun, the Jew. I say this so much, y'all, I just don't know what to say. Watch my videos if you really want to know. If you don't want to know and you want to be trifling and lazy and be slumbering and sleeping through the game, so be it. I don't argue with nobody. Do I hate Trump? No, I don't hate Trump. This may be Trump 2.0 here. Depends on if I see him on live footage. If he's on live footage, I can tell. If he's not on live footage, it's hard to tell if someone's real or not. He can have a skin on. Junior's real, I can tell. Elon and Trump, sometimes you have to question because their lives on the line a lot, whether or not they're the 2.0 or not. But I think the whole point is them showing this is absolutely not good for the state of the country. Meaning they're not going to do what you're hoping they're going to do, but they're going to do what their Jesuit oath claims for them to do. They will probably fight not to let the world be blown up because they still want to have a planet. You will get that out of them. Will sex trafficking end to a certain degree? Will the food get better to a certain degree? Will war stop to a certain degree? And a lot of people still be disappointed because, you know, they're going to bring in Vance in the show, and Vance is totally more dedicated to being a Jesuit than Trump would ever be. I appreciate you always for watching. So, the Beast Team. So what do I mean by the Beast Team? Well, the Beast Team is, of course, the 666, but it has to do with, I'm decoding for you people who say you have eyes to see and can hear, but you really seem like a lot of people just can't. And I'm getting to the point where I'm realizing that there are few folks that actually understand what the 666 actually means. Of course, it has to do with the genome, but it's also a spiritual 666. There's a physical 666 that transitions into a spiritual 666. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Why is Kennedy, Trump, Elon, and then they got fake Zuckerberg in the window wanting to be part of this dream team? Well, the reason why they're a dream team, I'm going to explain that, and the reason why there are two fractions that were fighting. Now they're settling down because one Jesuit side of the team has won, and the other side of the Jesuit team has done some betraying in order to get his son out. And I'm talking about Biden. Biden and Trump agreed that Trump wasn't going to even fuss about Biden using his power to get not just Hunter, but the rest of the people that Biden holds dear to his heart out. Jesuits, I'm going to show you the Jesuits in a second. They're all brotherhood. I have a collage of them that one of the other decoders. There are not many decoders that are on the right visual in the game when the matrix, when the simulation. But there are a few that at least we get some of it the same. And this collage clearly shows you who a lot of the players are. Now, these players, from Trump to Biden to Hunter to the Cuomo brothers to the governor of California, so many people, okay? It's more than this, but this is some of the top players. And they do backstab each other because based on the judgment oath, they can do this, okay? And this line down here is the inside the red, that perimeter. That perimeter explains to you why it doesn't matter who comes to the top of the ticket, because at the end of the conversation, if you don't know that you need to be watching out for your own family, that you need to be leading and guiding your own self first of all, and then as you lead and guide yourself into not someone else's light, but into the light within, then you'll realize that the Christ within, which is your light within, which is your eternal self within, you'll realize you can't follow people. If you follow people, they'll lead you astray. Put not your trust in any man, any priest, any potus, any king, any governor, any senator, any Congress, any government. Okay, so we don't want to do that. So that's the not the dream team, but this is the world order team. Okay, and some people play roles of enough is enough, and some people play the role of I'm the victim. Biden's been playing the role of a victim, a dumb victim, a blind victim, and then you have Trump been playing the role of a I'm a victim, but I'm enough is enough victim. I'm the victim that says I'm going to fight back, and Biden's the victim that says, "Woe is me," and look past everything I've ever done in my life, but woe is me. Um, the main thing I want to talk about is in the title, and that's talking about the burger. Now, I wanted to give some type of prerequisite to why I came to this conclusion. Kamala told on herself when someone in the crowd said Jesus is Lord, Christ is King, and she pretty much snitched on herself when she was like, "You're at the wrong rally. Go to the smaller one down the street." She actually told on herself so that other people that believed in her would not just believe everything that Jean Pierre says all the time. A lot of people believe what Jean Pierre says. They believe what Hollywood people say. And no matter what you tell them, they're going to believe Jennifer Lawrence. They're going to believe Jennifer Aniston. Okay, they're going to believe these types of people. Why? Because we have Jesuit terrorists, and that's from the Bush family to the Saud family to the kingdoms. We have so many Jesuits. It makes no sense. We got Obama. We got Biden. We got Trump. We got this charismatic thing that goes on. We have over here that quarantine thing that shut down the world. That's part of the game. I'm trying to just give you an overall concept of what's going on. There are those of us who decode the matrix. We see beyond the veil. We have eyes, see, ears to hear. It's not just some spiritual thing. It's actual physical too. There are people who can understand the zeros and the ones in the game, because a lot of people didn't believe we're in a game, and that's how Satan gets a lot of people to re-sign their contract for recycling reincarnation. Now they'll send you through the tunnel light or the wormhole or the gateway, the pathway, the valley of death. They'll send you through that to see a preview of your life and send you back to encourage you to continue, like that movie that what the Jamie Foxx was in, this last movie he was in. The end of that movie explains that she got sent back to the earth because first she was woke about the game and then she fell back to sleep about the game. But at the end, after she lived through him and saw that you could have peace in life, she went back to the game. And they never disclosed to us whether or not she got out the game. And that's how they do you. They tell you that you didn't do your purpose. You come for a purpose. Look, if you come for a purpose, if I've come for a purpose, I figured that the only purpose you come for is to wake up, to realize that you should not put yourself underneath anybody's power, anybody's authority, anybody's leadership, whether in the flesh or in the spirit, because we are all eternal, we are all one. And a lot of people can't accept the fact that we're one. Some people can't even accept the fact that when I speak, I say I don't call it robbery to consider myself one with the one you call the Most High, the one you call Anu, the one you call Jehovah, the one you call Yahweh, the one you call the I am that I am, the one that you call the one that you call pick a name. There's a lot of names: Inky, Enlil, Anu, Yahweh, Jehovah, I am that I am, God, little God, big God. Some of the sister deities and all this, the goddesses and all that. Y'all, we all one. So don't put yourself on anybody. But these people are to lead you to putting yourself under people. Okay, that's the point. I'm summarizing. I had a dream this morning, and in this dream, a lot of people are re-signing contracts. Some people are under contracts because of their parents put you under a contract. They brought you into a religion. They brought you into a guru. They brought you into the Luciferian, Satanic, Christianity, Judaism, Catholicism. If you're under any contract, get yourself from under a contract. That doesn't mean hate the people that's considered part of that body, that's considered part of that congregation. Don't hate those people. Always walk in love and care. However, that's my husband, good morning, my love. Always consider it noble to walk away from something, but still love, care. But, you still have to let people choose to be or to go. So who's the Antichrist here? The Antichrist doesn't mean who's against Jesus, because Jesus isn't quote unquote Christ. That's just Christ as a title. A lot of people don't quite get that Christ is an awakening of your coming out of your sleep and slumber. The 10 virgins story is an illustration of that you must endure until the reset. The reset is occurring as we speak. It's really tied up on us. A lot of people are going to re-sign to this digital currency. And a lot of people already have this nanotechnology in their arm. So that's going to move a lot of people brainwaves towards just going along with when they bring the system down there's going to be a time frame where there will be 3 hours where there will be an announcement that will last 3 minutes. And then this presidential announcement that will last 3 minutes, they will give us a documentary that will last 3 hours. And this documentary will explain how all of as Biden says, how all of this experiment, let me go back, this experiment, there's been an experiment going on. And in this experiment, these have been most of the players. It's like thousands, but these are the ones that catch the news all the time. The reason why Kamala didn't go to that Catholic eating thing, she knew she wasn't going to win, because from the beginning, even her own constituents that were behind the scene, they said Kamala was never in the lead. Trump was always the one selected. However, he still had to win a popular vote to see whether or not the 70% that's needed to cause a change, a shift to happen, whether or not the people were going to wake up, whether we were going to go into apocalypse of World War III to the utmost and starve, or whether we were going to do a reset that was going to be more on the lighter side. Now they still going to pull you into the reincarnation, get you to re-sign contracts, and this contract has to do with currency, it has to do with frequency, it has to do with energy, it has to do with spirit. Now, because we come through a birth canal, we come through a tunnel, we come through a frequency, we come through a pathway, we come through light to get here, and then we are birthed in water on the ship. We are cargo. We are packages. We come into this world in a package, which is our avatar, which is our body. Now we're housed in the body. Who's housed in the body? You're housed in the body. Well, aren't I the body? Partially, you're the body. When you come here, biology says you're a woman or you're a man. Some people are homorphized, meaning that they may have got blended with their twin. One twin didn't make it, one twin didn't make it. One made it, one didn't make it. So you receive of your twin's embryo. So you may have a fluttering of two, like Gemini spirit in you. Your brother or sister spirit in you. That doesn't mean that you're two people. That means that you have two opportunities to think two different ways. Because remember, spirit isn't male or female. However, we have programs in us that we come with, and these programs have memories in them. And you may just be recalling memories, these people that struggle with this, memories of your past or memories of your twin that didn't get a body, that the body didn't make it through the transition. So a lot of people aren't like this. A lot of people just going along with, they just like to doing trendy things, even if it's not good for their health. They still like to be part of the board, part of the one-mindedness, part of, I don't want to be by myself in this game, so I'll just go along with whatever frequency or flux or currency is most popular. So that's what a lot of people are actually doing. They are board-minded. They are 666 minded, meaning their frequency is not of completion, their frequency of humanity. So 666 in gematria, when you break the cipher down, it is 666 is humanity. Even the mega movement is humanity, meaning that there are a group of people coming together. They may not obtain righteousness through getting the victory, meaning that even though most of the people are upright people that's in the movement, there are other people who are not upright that's going to come in the movement to help the movement get the results that's needed for the game to continue, but not continue in apocalyptic terms, but continue in a way where the earth can heal. So that's why you see Elon Musk coming on board. That's why you see Kennedy coming on board, because Kennedy's sort of he's the historic kind of energy that his dad and his father, Martin Luther King, he's that energy. And then you got Trump, who, of course, all of these people were Democrats. I don't know about Elon Musk, but you got Kennedy, Democrat. You got Trump was Democrat. Trump was Hollywood Democrat. Trump was serving openly. I don't want to say Satan, maybe Lucifer. Maybe he was under the veil of the light, meaning Satan is, let's say we're dealing with the Jesuits, the Vatican. So you got two Vaticans. You got Vatican I, you got Vatican II. Well, so, Benedict was talking about Vatican II is straight demonic. And then he said the other one was not. Now, it's not that they're not serving or they're not playing in the game. The Jesuits, not that the Jesuits that were the Jesuits that wear the black and the Jesuits that leader that wears the white. So you got Pope Francis that wears the white, and you got another leader that wears the black. Because Pope Francis is the general. However, he's not the only authority and power. There's actually a female spirit, that's Lucy, that actually runs the Vatican. Always has, always will. Because Baphomet has two spirit. Baphomet is a transgender. That's the transgender movement I was talking about, 13 years ago before they removed my video. I've been trying to talk about it, like Harris, Michelle Obama. There are a few other people I've been looking upside the net, Wendy Williams, a whole bunch of other people I've been looking at saying, are these people, this Jennifer Aniston too, are these people got hormones adjusted and body parts sliced or pulled inward to look like they're, even Jennifer Lawrence seems like these people aren't, their bodies aren't really female. Their bodies actually are males clothed to look like females. Yeah. So anyway, there are a few people that have body replacements and people that's wearing masks like Hillary. They say Biden's still in the basement, which I know what that means. Sleeping Joe, meaning, they just call him up when they need him up. Who else I heard that's no longer here? That's that Federal Reserve lady, I forgot her name. She's no longer here. She has an actor in her spot. Now, of course, Trump has an actor, but Trump does come out at times. When Biden comes out, he's doped up. Um, Obama has already always had an actor speaking for him. They've been doing a lot of CGI for a long time. So I'm trying to summarize. I'm looking at something y'all not looking at, like this right here. I did a thing on this. Exclusive Special Force Arrest Kamala Harris. This was November 25th or 26th, 2024 by Michael Bershner. And so a lot of stuff is going on and people have no earthly idea what's going on. Like you have no idea what's going on. None. I remember some time back they were talking about this thing here. And people said, there's no way. Well, just because you're ignorant of it, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist, okay? All right, so I don't know if I can help anybody understand what's going on exactly. All I know is understanding everything's about frequency, okay? That's why you see the rainbow and all that. They know about frequency. They know about aura. They understand. Who is they? Who is they? Let me show you right quick. Let me show you right quick. Okay? There you go. Okay? So take a glance over that. That encompasses a whole bunch of folks. A whole bunch of folks. I'm going to show you some images and then I'm going to go ahead and summarize. So Freemasonry and Zionism, historical devilish roots of ongoing Holocaust in Holy Land. Okay, so it talks about all the different things that's going on over there that everybody's fussing about. I'm not saying that this stuff is a distraction because I know everything has its point. You know what I'm saying? Everything has its points. Okay? Everything. But a lot of stuff is repeating because this is just the way they do it. Okay? Joy Reid the whole time has been imaging herself as Trump with the blonde hair. Down here it says enough is enough. And y'all know I show all the time that Trump says enough is enough. So down here in the title down there it says enough is enough. And they're talking about Trump, right? So guess what Trump says? Trump plays the role as enough is enough. So I'm just going to just generally go over this. And then you have, because I need to, for myself, enough is enough. This is Tel Aviv tells Iraqi government that enough is enough. That's the same spiel that Trump's been saying, okay? So am I saying that you better be careful not to be played? That's exactly what I'm saying, okay? That's exactly what I'm saying. We're going to go over what he's saying in a few seconds, but I love to give a general overall of the theatrics that's going on. Okay, please understand that this is the frame of mind. They want everybody in. They want you to be half dead, want to die, but can't die. They want you to look at the corona of the sun. That's the point of the corona that's shut the whole world down. But the corona of the sun is what I'm going to talk about. BeingJustified.com. If you're a Christian, go to his web page and he'll help you understand. If you want to go with, when the game ends, you want to be reset and you want to go with the God of the Bible, or you want to go with Paul's God of the Bible, follow him because he has great insight on the end game when it comes to Christians. I was a Christian for 40 plus years. However, I have been a Christian for a long time now. I'm not young anymore. And I know that I understand that some people can't handle being free, completely free in the game. That takes a lot. However, I'm not going to re-sign any contract with anybody. I'm not going to take any covenant with anybody because they're going to reset the game with currency. And we are currency because we are fluency. Okay? Our energy is fluent. Our spirit is fluent. Just shut the door. So you don't want, I know for myself, I don't want to take any covenant with anybody because it's dangerous. Because right now covenants are being re-signed. And a lot of us came to the game. Our parents put us on the sign our name on the roll. Now this guy, a lot of people look to him as being a hope, especially with the Abrahamic peace treaty. Now he was the one that was actually assisting Trump, but he plays behind the scene. Now this was not the original Mohammed bin Salman, but Prince Mohammed bin Salman, actually the original one, had Alzheimer's, and they removed him out the way, and they moved this guy in. And I'm for sure he's bisexual, for sure. Everything about his energy says that, for sure. So whether they had got Kamala in, Waltz in, Kamala was half God, half demon. And you got Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek Ramaswamy is on the team because he's going to have to represent the gods of the East, Hindu. He's from the priestly clan of Ram. Tamil Nadu, India, and this is the same priestly clan that Kamala is part of, okay, of Tamil Nadu, India. And then the guy that runs Google, the one that's the CEO of Google, the one that be bullying our videos, he is of the Baram Tamil Nadu priestly clan. Okay? So there's no accident that these people are in the positions that they are in. Now, the demons on crack always said that we Americans need to stand with the Constitution, but to be unburdened by what has been is removing the Constitution, forgetting what the struggles that we Americans have gone through and we've strived through. Look, there is no need of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. No, America isn't perfect. No, the experiment, as Biden calls it, the experiment, he's been saying this a lot lately, at least through his programming, the experiment, it will not be apocalyptic. The experiment will still take on the form of, I'm going right back to it, currency frequency, because we are a currency. Let me show you. I've got to show you what a currency looks like. So we got the monkey god. I'm gonna go back to currency. A monkey god that they have over here in Texas. Monkey king, okay, meaning beast. You're gonna sit yourself under a beast system. The beast system is lowering yourself down by getting technology injected in your arm that's called safe and effective. And when you get all these things they say are wonderful, you're going to be connected to a board system. Not even, I wouldn't even call it a Bitcoin system, but it's a currency system. Let me show you your currency real quick. The currency is this. So we're currency, okay? We're frequency, we're currency. So when we come into this game and we receive an avatar, we're still currency. Our currency is just inside of the avatar, okay? It's just inside the avatar. And we come into the game in elements, okay? Let me see, can I show something else to explain this a little bit better? So let's look at this here. So remember, we're coming into the game. We come through these little zygotes, and it's like a toy. We're picked up. We're put into the game. Okay, this is just an Asian singer group that got skins on their face explaining about being raptured up, but they're talking about a different kind of rapture up. But being raptured up isn't good, actually. It's not good to be raptured up, but it's hard to tell people that, you know. So this is a doorway. So we go through the doorway, okay. And when we come out of our mom's womb, we're still frequency. But this time when we come out, we have a skin on, okay. We have a skin, okay. So let's put that skin on. So we come into the world. We come into a physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental world. Now we're inside the matrix, okay. We get inside this matrix. Before we get into this matrix, this is actually where we're at. This is the universe inside of here, okay. We come out the canal, okay. We come out the canal. We are now in the physical world, and in this avatar, in this physical world, we have a mental state of mind. We have a spiritual state of mind. We have an emotional state of mind. All sound the same, right? Nah. No, it's not. The emotional state of mind is what the television, the government, education, and religion taps on. They always tap into your emotions. The care chakra, the care sphere of who you be, because we're made up of many different avenues to enter. That's why you shouldn't let nobody mess with your anal chakra, because that goes straight to your emotional, mental chakra. It hits your heart and goes straight to your mental. So you gotta be really careful, don't let nobody mess with your anus, especially people that's trying to also insert drugs through there. They really got you then. They'll go straight to your mental. You want to always get knowledge. Without knowledge, you perish. Without knowledge, people can deceive you. Education can deceive you. Even though it's good to get education, you can't just sit in one book. You can't say, I'm going to just get my 12-year education or my 4-year education in college, or add an extra 2 more years to that to get my master's or whatever. You can't just get that education. You have to continue to learn and grow and educate yourself as you get older. First, let me verify whether or not I'm being recorded. I am. Let me take this out. Let me get this out the way. All right, so I was being recorded. That's good, because I need to verify before I go too far down up in here. I'm gonna look at this Beetlejuice thing because I never taken that time to look at Beetlejuice, and I know I want to talk about Beetlejuice with you guys. So this guy over here, this person over here, this little shrunken here with the yellow outfit on, easing on down the yellow brick road. Well, this is the kind of mind they need you to have. They want you to have a zombie, a voodoo doll kind of mind where they can just prick you and do what they want to do with you. Well, how do they get you there? They get you there in duality, where you haven't made up your mind whether or not you want the truth. You don't need the bearer's light to walk you through a light. You don't need someone else walking you through the light. I don't care who their name is in the game. Every God, every Elohim, every little God with a G, big God with a G, goddesses, God, whatever, pick one. Father God, God, pick one. The only true and living, pick one. You cannot go on to anybody's life. You will be Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Okay? You'll be Beetlejuice. You'll be torn. Split from who you were before you came into this theater. Okay? This overseas theater. Okay? It's an overseas theater. You're going over the sea. When you come here, we go through the sea, the canal. We're in our mother's water. Okay? We're in a frequency, a fluency. Okay? We're in a fluency. And electricity and power goes over water very easy. So we come here, we have to understand that please try to remember who you were before you got here. If you don't, they're really going to put you in a house of duality. They're going to say someone's law is the law, or they're going to say do as thou wilt is the whole of the law. Now the lie in that is what you're doing is not the entire law, because what we do in the game together establishes the law. You still have to work within the law. You can't tell somebody, oh, this is something and something, and then turn around and say, oh, we didn't know 10 years down the road. See? And that's used for Beetlejuice too. They give you juice. They give you juice. Say, they give you juice. I'm trying to be very careful when I say this because I need this video to survive. Okay? They give you juice. They put you in a house. Okay? They put you in a house. Okay, 2 different colors on the wall. It's just like SG1 Tilt, where he had that goyim in him, and it looked like a small dragon, a small snake. Yeah, that's what they want to live through your juice, through your luch, through your energy. So you have to be divided. You say, well, I'm picking the light. No, you're under someone else's light. You say, well, I'm not under the bearer's light. I'm not under the bearer's light, the lodge member, the people, the one they believe in, because he's the bearer of the light. Right, you're not under Baphomet, not under GOAT, the greatest of all time, right? Exactly. Well, I'm talking about this morning because guess what? I really didn't think I was going to talk about this morning. I was really, I was like really debating even whether or not I wanted to do Nutcracker this morning in my yard. I try to stay away from anything that's known to be spiritual. And I was like, I don't know what. It's just the thrill is gone. I only did it for like 2 or 3 years anyway, because I never celebrated a lot of holidays anyway, because it just takes so much to get her done. But anyway, we go to the doorway, and when you come to this doorway, the currency, of course, the currency that we know about is the money currency, right? So this is what they have people thinking. You're going to take a mark, and this mark will be your right hand or your forehead. Well, that's talking about the ability to work and then giving your mind over. Okay? Giving your mind over. Could it be physical? Of course it can be physical. It's already occurred. But it's just a prelude to, it's drawing you in like the piper, like the diddler, drawing you in. You go to a party, you think, hey, he cool with me. The diddler's cool with me. He won't do me like he doing these other people. So you get there, you be one of these females that work the white party. Like what her name is, English was saying, she's thinking she's safe because she's working the white party. Her boyfriend, who's a model, comes in and and Diddy want him to do something to him, and he says hell to the no. And then she's later on they see her and want to invite her to be one of the girls that wear the white that swing over the water and all that. And lo and behold, she thinks she's safe. She's serving people different concoctions and stuff. She thinks she's safe, and lo and behold, 20 years later, the feds show her allegedly, as she said, she threw allegedly in there, showed her that she was being forcibly messed with by even politicians. Now, I think a lot of these people are not going to be held accountable because a lot of these people were doped. I remember Trump said he doesn't drink and he doesn't do narcotics. I think that's what he said. But I know for sure he says he doesn't drink. However, she mentioned his name. However, she mentioned who was this other chick? Was it her that mentioned Obama? That may have been Alice. Mentioned Michelle having a penis. And a lot of us like, well, we sort of kind of figured that because those two girls, Sasha and Malika, aren't their children. They're one of the guys that worked on Obama's campaign. That's his daughters, because they had 7 kids. And I mean, y'all, come on, think about Justin Bieber and think about all these Michael Jackson. Think about all these children that have been allocated off for wealth. You don't think parents just give their kids off for money? Yes, they do, all the day long. You got Allie Carter, who's ultimately coming to reveal that that's Tuboc's child. You got P. Diddy, that got 2 kids by I think it may have been the Mo girl, Maisha or somebody, the other girl that's with English, the girl that was on the table, people eating fruits off of, that was 13 or 14. This chick had produced 2 kids. Now, that sounds satanic, don't it? That's what these kids are for sacrifice. So you have, like, allegedly, let me say allegedly on Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got so many kids. Nick, what you got all these kids for? I know why you got them for, because I did a video saying that him and this girl was standing up. He had on white, the baby had on white, she had on another gold cream color, and the wall was a certain color. And I did a video and said, that's baby gonna be sacrificed. And was that baby soon thereafter left the earth? Yes, less than 6 months later. Do y'all know that baby was removed? I did a video on that. That whole channel got removed. Totally lost all those videos. And my computer has been messed with. Can they mess with your computer? Yes, they can mess with your computer. So I may can find the thumb drive. Maybe I left it on thumb drive, but I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody. You got this guy telling on Waltz that Waltz is playing the game. Waltz literally abandoned them, and Waltz actually left his high school, him and his wife, because he was in trouble behind pedophilia. It's y'all. You think these people in these positions because they holy? They are not holy. They are not holy. And even if they come against people, just like you got Eddie Long. Eddie Long was talking against these kinds of people that's confused about accepting their avatar. Eddie Long talked about these people in parades. Yeah, he was one of them. And then you got Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake all passing out badly. Looked like he was saying his benediction of his life on stage. And then soon thereafter, sue somebody because he collapsed on the stage, passing out on the stage. And all those people that are supporting him, they know everything he's doing. And a lot of these people that are supporting him, it's all about the money. And that's how Satan has them. Satan has them, or Satan, as some people say, has them because he's the one that issues out the wealth on the land. And you just gotta tell him no. You gotta say no, Satan. No. What did Cat Williams say? You gotta tell the diddler no. You gotta tell him no. You gotta look him in the face and say no. I remember one time my husband said that he had a dream that some guy that was sitting on the throne, he said he assumed it was Lucifer or Satan. And the guy was like, why would you take what I'm offering you? And he says, I don't want it. And he said the guy tried to reach out and choke him. And I was laughing because, my husband knows I am in dreams. He knows I am in dreams. I was laughing because I was like, you don't let him choke you? Because I choke demons in dreams. I be choking that. I'll choke you out. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Even when I was in Christianity, I ain't played with demons. But once I left Christianity, demons will tell you, but you don't even believe in Jesus no more. How are you over here bothering me? Because I know who I am. I don't need Jesus. I don't need Yeshua. I don't need the concept of the Messiah Mahdi. What do they call it? Well, the Mahdi is for the Muslim people, but Mashiach. Yeah, Mashiach and Messiah. So, I don't hate that character because I know sort of kind of that character is a blending of another character, but I won't go there because that's how the game is. That's how the game is. All right. Anything else I want to say? I like to pretty much just go over stuff. And by the time I get to the end of the video, the folks that really need to hear it, they'll hear it. The people that just don't, they just want juice, they really don't care. I've been weeded them off by the time they end. So it's like, y'all see that right there, right? So exactly. I don't want to put too many things up here because then my computer will start fussing. Okay, so y'all see Mega Movement 666, 666 is 156. This is all coded numbers. The Jesuit ring is 911 ring. Trump is a Jesuit. He's not a Jesuit Catholic. Like Biden's a Jesuit Catholic. So Biden will go with Lucifer when he finishes his term in the game, his round in the game. Trump, I know he's not a Christian, so interesting. We shall see. But everybody has a place they have to go. Okay, either you choose to red wave is coming. Red wave is 666. Okay, I'm helping you, some of you folks out that's worshiping these people. Okay, helping you out. Especially some of these preachers that's on the tube, helping you out. Without me even saying, I'm helping you out. Remember 666, of course, it is a mark of a man. They'll take his name. But a lot of people already take Muhammad's name anyway, because that's just typical to do. You become a Muslim, you take Muhammad in your name, right? So this guy's behind the scene. We do not want in America this guy to run anything, because they do a lot of sex trafficking and a lot of laundering money. Now we know them as for all, but come to find out, that's not the most expensive thing on the planet. That's not the money maker on the planet, which is mind-boggling that that's not the money on the planet. That's mind-boggling. It's not the biggest money maker on the planet. Mind-boggling. Courtesy of a lot of these is from beingjustified.com. That he is in the corner there. Appreciate it. He just went to Washington, D.C. I watched this video. I'm on his Substack. And even though he's a Christian, I'm an ex-Christian. He's at least on the right frequency when it comes to pointing out the game that's being played. I don't like to tell people that they shouldn't be worshiping somebody because that person's part of the system, the beast system too. However, that's not for me to say. It took me a while to get out of that matrix of worshiping somebody, because I didn't know that was part of the trick too. But teachers on, you know what I'm saying? If you tell people, it's hard for people to accept it anyway. Okay, just love it. Now this is the frequency that Lucifer 74. This is the frequency of the them entering into your third eye. This is them getting into your vision. So Lucifer's supposed to be the light bearer. So Lucifer or Lucy wants to be the one that sits on the throne of your heart, wants to sit on your mind, once you lay your life down to Lucy, wants you to go sit underneath Lucy's throne and wait till the game is over with, until the tribulation is over with. I hope y'all can pick up what I'm putting down, because I know the book and I know it very well. Okay? So, yeah. If I was Trump and I was sincerely doing my role, I would tell them, take this down. Congratulations, Trump, make Israel great. I would say, please take that down. But pride of life. Look, what does it say? Pride comes before destruction and a haughty spirit before the fall. And in all books, I take note of what all books say. That thing that looked like a goat, that's actually dealing with the eye. This is the main thing that they use right here for this zombie apocalypse thing. Okay, Georgetown female died at 33, and then somebody else died for Georgetown. It's just craziness. So this is one video that I didn't even say much about. I'm not saying this. I didn't say, oh, this is bad, this is good. I'm saying this will shut the world down. And what did they say? One guy said that it's not so much about it being an apocalypse when it comes to a person so much showing up. I don't know, it was a rabbi saying they think it's going to be a worldwide plague. Well, that already happened, and that was just part of it. That's just part of it. Then people over here clowning, talking about welcome to the. Of course, you know the corona of the sun. That's going to play a very important part when the sun does its pulsating. It wakes up people, but also it also can put you into delirium. The sun can be a blessing, but the sun can be a cursing because it is a vibration. It's a pulse in the game. So it's like when the game about to reset or the battery about to reboot, and then that sun's pushing out stuff because it's about to reboot and about to burst and restart over. If you are in 666 frame of mind, if you are serving someone or you don't know this is a game or a matrix or a simulation we're living in, and you're putting yourself under someone else's authority and power, when the pulsation goes, you will either go with that person you're serving or you will go with whoever gets the leftovers, because some people don't even know about serving anybody. You know what I'm saying? So this is the 33 Georgetown female I was talking about. That was a death sacrifice, okay? And this was a death sacrifice, okay? Dad in, she did kill her dad, but that's what dead in. But I saw dad in when I saw that, okay? And this was a trans person or whatever, okay? Corey Brooke. Now, Corey, every time I see that name, I think of the Kardashian mom's boyfriend, Corey. I really do every time I see it. There's another female. It looks like China, Timeen's, but it's not China because China spells slightly different. So it's Chai Anti. Okay? And she died at 33. And did it on Facebook. We looking at Mark Zuckerberg trying to join Trump now. Meeting Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Why is he doing that? Oh, he's having a new leaf. No, Trump is part of the surveillance system. Trump's still going to play out the Jesuit protocol of surveillance. He's still going to do Lucifer's bidding when surveilling people, the all-seeing eye, because they need to be able to surveil you and tell you what you think. The government always does. It doesn't matter if it's red or blue. You say, well, MAGA isn't really red. They're not the rhinos. No, they're not the rhinos. However, the people themselves are good people, at least most of them, but you still got people in the movement who, like on January 6th, the police moving the barriers out the way. The police directed people to come in, and then, oh, lo and behold, you got this other guy, I forgot what his name was. He was standing out there telling people, come on, go in there, going to the Capitol. And then some guys were saying, hey, why are you doing that? You must be an agent. They don't even want to talk about that. And this guy got in trouble, but then all of a sudden it just dissipated. Check this out. We got 33, right? You can't make this stuff up, people. Okay? Now, when I was talking about the sky, the sun, I'm talking about CERN, okay? CERN was began in 1954 on September 29th. The mini moon showed up. It's still out there. September 29th, okay? It's a satellite. It's not really a moon. The moon we have out there is a satellite. For lack of knowledge, people perish, okay, and cast off restraint, okay. So you got King Solomon trying to deal with this 21. 21's a card game. It's a trick. It's a 21,000 workers died in 8. So we got 21, a card game. Show and tell is just a game they play when they want to say they're tricking you, they're manipulating you. He has the number 8. 8 turned sideways is an infinity symbol. So that means that this trick will be an eternal trick. So Mohammed bin Salman is trying to get the Saudi vision for 2030. You ever heard of Agenda 2030? You're welcome. I just gave you a tip right there, okay? Just gave you a tip right there. So I don't want to put too many of those up there because I don't want it to be messed up. I'm doing a summary for myself, just in case y'all are wondering. I went from talking to y'all to talking to myself. So we have Sydney Wilson, 33. This is the Georgetown female that stabbed this police officer in the forehead, right in the forehead. Y'all see that? In the forehead. He was calling on Jesus when she did it. So these people that want to say, oh, the policeman was wicked, you're wrong. That Christian got stabbed in the forehead. Okay? Exactly. Please think about that, what I just said. Okay, let's look at Watchman. He was talking about Sin War, and I thought that's a weird name. Now, when he talks about stuff, him and Gematria, and there's another Substack I get like 5 or 6 Substacks, so I have to do my own research, and then I listen to other people that sort of kind of they're right next to me in the frequency. I can look over and say, oh, we're talking the same stuff. However, maybe this person is still serving a God. and maybe this person is trying to expose the government, and maybe this other person is pretty much don't quite get um, they're this other. I think Demontre is a Christian, but he doesn't do it like Watchman does it. He doesn't do it the way he justified. This is being justified. The Watchman report. He doesn't do it exactly the way he does it because he's younger. I think they may be about the same age because I'm older than both of them. But Watchman does religion totally, and then you got Gematria. He does sports, and then he blends in a little bit of politics and religion. But he does it in a way where it's not important because he doesn't want to, I think, perturb his viewers. He doesn't have a lot of viewers, and nor does Watchmen. Even though we've been out here a long time, we lose channels all the time because they have to try to deflate our frequency. Because if I was for the vileness, the 666 of the world, my channel probably would be as big as some of these people that everybody so dearly love on the right and on the left. My channel would be big as Rachel Mathers, or my channel would be big as, I would have a lot of people watching me, but yeah, 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 I can expose some people, but that ain't what I'm trying to do this morning. Because some of those people are even trying to say, some people even on the right are saying, hey, I hope Trump doesn't go into this big war thing. But, we got to see. My husband and I were already saying that we already knew that Biden was going to let go of Hunter because that was the agreement. You got this brotherhood thing going on. Now, of course, Obama's mad at Biden because Obama's really never liked Biden, and Biden really doesn't like Kamala, but Obama doesn't like Kamala neither. Now, I think Obama and Kamala are ankle babies. If y'all know what that is. And all of these are straw men, particularly the imposter Biden, definitely a straw man because he's sleeping Joe, meaning that they only use him when they need to bring him out of his sleep. And you got Obama, definitely just absolutely an old ancient spirit. And then you got Trump constantly playing the role of the underdog. And then you got the brotherhood that's doing all the work in the background. While we're paying attention to these people, there are people in the background. The SJs? Yeah, Society of Jesus. They call them something else though. Okay. Anything else I'm going to summarize? I'm moving sort of fast, but it is what it be what it is. Be very mindful about GMO stuff because GMO foods, I know my computer ain't finna try to act a fool on me already. Be merciful unto me, computer. Be merciful. Let me bring this over here so y'all can see because I don't feel like arguing with it. Just don't feel like arguing with it. Just not gonna argue with it today. Let's see, can I make these pictures bigger than this? Let's see right quick. I need to. Do I not have it in large? I probably don't have it in large. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. So normally it's over here. I don't have to use it often, so that's why the heck I don't normally say all the time. View. Sorry. I'm sure y'all people that use it all the time. But it's right over there. It's right over there. Okay, so that's small. I didn't do that right, did I? Okay, I guess this is as big as it's gonna let me. So let's just run through. So we got Anthony Fauci got rewarded for his work in the arts, the marketing arts, and that's I'm not going to. There he is again. So I'm gonna go to the video real quick. I'm gonna have to. It's a lot of stuff with the Diddler. This is what Kamala represents, and somebody else I said that's the god that she represents. We got the dog thing. That's electric god. This is digital god. The D-O-G-E is digital god. People, E God. Read it backwards, just like God is dog. Dog is God. Dog E is the electric dog. God. Dogma right beside it. I love that they're right beside each other. Can I make this enlarged? Come on, computer. Work with me, baby. Work with me. Let me take my camera off this other screen real quick. I got 3 cameras on. That's why my computer's sort of kind of acting a fool. Okay, so, check it out. This Elon Musk is, his name, Elon. Elion is actually a name of an old Elohim, a god. So right now, Elion, they call him 2.0 Elion because it's not the original Elion. This Elion probably incarnate with a deity. Okay, if you're gonna believe someone can be possessed by legions of demons, please stop thinking people can't be possessed with an entity that's the ruler in the ring of the sky. Please stop. These people that believe in books that got mystical and magical things in, and then when I say something about the moon being a satellite and the many moons just another satellite that then came in to get the data from the old satellite and see what's going on to reset the game, please stop acting like y'all can't believe this stuff when y'all sitting there believing one book. When you believe in one book, when you believe somebody can walk on water, when you can believe somebody can speak to the storm and tell the storm to cease, when you believe somebody can tell Lazarus, blah blah blah, rise up. Come on, people. Come on, people. When a preacher preaching Paul, I think in the young, was it Cornelius fell out the window and should have been dead. Come on, people. Come on, people. Right here, Vindet Ramaswamy. There go another dog, red and blue, right on the hat. That's the digital God, okay? Electric God, frequency God, currency God. Right back in the beginning of the video I was talking about, right? So with the electric God, the frequency God, they're allowing you to re-sign your contract. Okay? Some people didn't even know they were in a contract. Now I'm putting it out in the frequency, you're in a contract. I'm letting you know you're in a contract. When your parents put you in this contract by birthing you through the canal and signing your birth certificate or signing for a birth certificate, that's how you got in this money system, this monetary system. And this monetary system is ran by a certain kind of God. Every system have their own Elohim. Whether it's in India, whether it's in China serves the dragon. Okay? So everybody has their own Elohim. A bear Elohim, a lion Elohim, a leopard Elohim. You got a leopard Elohim over there in Saudi Arabia. You got an eagle or a fetus Elohim over here in America. Okay? So everybody's serving an Elohim. And all Elohims have dogma. So let's go with dogma. So we're going to look at the word dogma itself. We're going to start with the am, G-O-D, God. What is a am God? What is a dogma? The dogma is, who am God? Okay, so let's see. A dogma, who is God, is a belief or principle established and accepted as true and unquestionable within a system of thought, a religion, or an ideology. So, who is God? The belief or the principle established and accepted as true and unquestionable. Infallible, right? So any book that you read that can't be questioned, King James, whatever, which there were 7 other books before that. However, pen and edited, but it don't matter. I ain't arguing nobody about nothing. A belief, whether it's Muslim, whether it's Judaism, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Christendom, it don't matter. Whether it's Catholicism, did I say that one? It doesn't matter. It's a thought, a system of thought. Education has a way of thinking. The government has a way of thinking. Television has a way for you to think. They do that. They do that pyramid through your eyes. They lie to your vision, and they give you a lie vision. So now you can't even see the truth because they've taken over your vision, which is your thoughts, which is your forehead, which is your mind. They've marked you in your thoughts, in your mind. Now, once they take your thought to television, who becomes your dogma? Who becomes I am God to you? Rachel Maddow, Joy Reid, Whoopi Goldberg, Van, what is his name? Van, my husband knows it. I'm sure he's saying it right now. Van Jones. What the guy name is? That went to court. That's not his original name. He had another name. His name was something else before he changed it to Alex Jones. That was the original Alex Jones that got removed, and then this Alex Jones came in, and he's married to an Aussie Nazi Jew. His wife is. So he's an agent. However, he's an agent that's on the Jesuit side that has the white clothes on. Let's say he's bearing the light, and then there's another side that bears the light of darkness. Okay, but they're all working for the same vision. Okay, one just moves faster than the other. The one in darkness will devour and destroy the earth and keep raping and pillaging and sex trafficking kids. Then you have the other side that wants to stop sex trafficking. So that would be the side that Trump's on. They want to stop sex trafficking. They want to redeem things. They want to at least make the world livable. They want to remove some of the obvious things that's causing the frequency to move from 70% of people walking in the light of peace and harmony. Now, not that these men or these women that are walking and talking with them or have been living upright themselves. They're just choosing at this last part of the game to do so, like Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, Kennedy. So, not that anybody has lived a life that's irreparable. It's just that at the end of the game, you have to choose. You have to choose whether you're going to be on the light of darkness side or walking in the light of light. Okay, so the light of light means I'm going to show transparency at this point at on a high degree, and then light of darkness meaning how much light of darkness do it within the Diddy. See what I'm saying? And the other people like Clyde Davis, that and a whole bunch of other people like that. Hollywood. This is, let's say, Hollywood and Switzerland. Okay, Hollywood and Switzerland, the land of Israel is guilty so deep, and Saudi Arabia is so deep guilty, so deep guilty. They said so guilty. Is an assertion considered infutable and expected to be accepted without doubt or rejection? That sounds like the Catholic Church editing and penning all these different books. They penned and edited every book on the planet. I swear, it's just so thorough, from the Muslim to the Judaism to Christianity to Catholicism. I'm sure some of the guru stuff comes from them as well, but there were books before the Catholics wrote. So information, practices done before the Catholics began their crusade. Okay, so and if you're a Catholic, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. Dogmas are often fundamental to the identity and practice of particular doctrine or community, or transmitted from generation to generation. So you know how they say the mystery of iniquity do it already work. So dogma is passed on from generation, fundamentally from generation to generation. But this fundamental thing gives you your identity of who you are. Okay, it gives you the way of life that you want to walk in, a particular doctrine, and it causes a community. Whether you're Mormons, whether you are whether those other people, Mennonites, whether you are Judaic Christians, whether you are independent Christianity, whether you are what is the Christianity about the money? I forgot those. They're Christians, but they're really about prosperity ministries type of stuff. That's a different kind of Christianity, but they come out the same book. But it's fundamentally what you're identifying your master about, and their master is about prosperity. They want to master prosperity. They want to have abundance on this earth, where moth and rust do corrupt and where thieves break in and steal. They're okay with that. How you doing, Joel Osteen? How you doing, Clifford Dollar? How you doing, Kenneth Copeland? How you doing, Benny the Hand? How you doing, all these other preachers? William. Okay, so often dogmas have a normative character and can influence how people think, behave, and make decisions within that specific context. So a God, whoever your God is based off of can someone influence your thinking, your behavior, and the decision you make. Let's say the decision you make to vote. Is MSNBC your God? Is MSC your dogma? A lot of people say, no, I go to church. Is MSC, can MSC's decision making, what they present to you in your eye gate, in your forehead, can what they present to you usurp your belief in the other dogma? Let's say your belief is that all life is valuable, but then Joy Reid or Joy Behar tell you that that's just a fetus, and your body, your choice, and body autonomy, baby. Well, then of course that didn't matter when it came to the corona of the sun, right? I'm gonna say corona of the sun. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The corona of the sun. That didn't matter when it was man set a date of a mandate. That it didn't matter. Body autonomy, who? When men have to go to war, when young boys have to lay their life down, give their whole entire body up, and they'll have a right to their own body. Women better stop being hypocrites in this game. The ones that's carrying these women avatars. because we eternal spirits. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop being fake. Just confess your fault. I ain't say confess your sin. Confess your fault. Meaning you're not thoroughly thinking and being truthful. Because if you were being truthful, you would understand what your fault is. And what's your fault? You know you ain't telling the truth, that you just don't want a deformed child, or that you want to make money, and you don't give a damn whether or not who you got to get rid of. And the easiest person you can get rid of is somebody that's small that can't defend themselves. And you know you're being a monster, but you don't like other folks calling you a monster because you think they're judging you. But you just judge that fetus, that human, that offspring, that child unto death. You just judged them unto death, and now you don't want to be told the truth because it hurts your feelings. But you didn't think about that infant, that fetus feelings being hurt. You didn't give a goddamn. But now you want me to talk to you in a baby-like formation or format. This is what I'm saying. You've got to confess your fault, and your fault is my way was twisted, my way was dark, my way was selfish. I was being a bitch. I've been a trashy bitch, but now I don't want to be a trashy bitch no more. Now when somebody tell me I was wrong, I can say yes with tears in my eyes, I was wrong. But now you can speak life and say, may this child come back to this planet, and maybe this child already came back to this planet. And if this child already came back to this planet, I do apologize for being vile, for being selfish, for only thinking of myself. Just confess your fault. Stop demanding people to call your wrong right. See? Stop expecting for people to kiss your ass behind the bull crap you've done because you were being selfish, and now you wanna oh well, what about incest and rape? And you know it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with 99% of the people that go to these places. You know, the last big mega rally that Kamala had, they had a whole van out there slaughtering people in the poor community. Any melanated woman. They want to compare this to slavery. Something wrong with you. And your dogma is MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, because they turn on you left and right too. Depends on who's in power. Because I remember when Biden got in power initially, Fox News turning on Trump. So it don't matter, because Fox is 6662. I have no sides, just in case y'all didn't notice that. Okay? I have no sides. So this is what I was talking about earlier that I didn't show y'all in the picture. So you see Kamala's not here. They weren't studying her. They already know that she serves a God of the East. They already know she serves a God of the East. Divi, like her name, Devel, just throw an L at the end of it. Her middle name, which used to be Ayer, but her MK Ultra mom changed it to Divi. Because you can receive parents that's not your parents. And I was like, if these people are having children by another method and not through their bodies, then that means that they transgenders. It's a lot of people married to transgenders. A lot. I know Obama is. I have to sometimes say Trump is Trump. They want to laugh about Michael Trump because male. I'm just saying, y'all, you have to really question everybody. Oh, how dare you say that about that sweet woman? Well, remember Michael, who's Michelle, said that she had the same kind of birthing protocol as I think Melania had the same way. What about Beyonce? Huh? Y'all. At the Country Music Award, Beyonce literally looked like she could have just, when the silhouette came through the thing, with the light came from behind her and looked like something had fell out. I thought she was my damn husband with all the junk in the trunk. I was like, is that? Okay, I didn't see that. Now, why was I watching Country Music Award? Because they said that was the first time that some person, like singer of her genre, went to another genre, and then people were pissed about it. I thought it was weird too. Yeah, she used to always stare at the girl with the white gloves on. Interesting. Always. Chick. Alright, so let me go on to the video. Let me show y'all the dealer. So I was talking about the dealer. I'm always talking about the dealer because he's a hot mess. I was talking about the dealer and how, okay, Kevin got in his duality outfit. Remember I told you don't be in duality. This may have been the original Kevin right here. But when they sell their souls, they're liable to be traded. Interesting, his head shape. Oh, that's weird. And of course, if he can put it in alcohol, he can put it in Listerine. So understand this. People can set you up. Okay? People can set you up. Don't drink nothing, don't wipe nothing, don't sniff nothing, don't smell nothing. Don't wear nothing when you go to people's functions. If there's any questionability, you have a eternal you, which is you, the you that's in the game right now, the you that you need to wake up, stop sleeping, stop slumber. The you, if you are anywhere near a conscious of a Christ conscious, a conscious of light that you can see through the veil, you can see the Oz through the veil. Please listen to yourself. And if you want to say, oh, God told me, or an angel told me, can you listen to yourself? Can you please listen to yourself? Stop, I know everybody wants to see themselves. I'm just a nobody. Oh, I'm just a nobody. If you just need to make yourself feel good, that you just a nobody, take your nobody self that your angel and God and told you and warned you, heard the voice said, or I was told. If you just don't want to listen to that's you, fine. Just say it's your God. Just say it's an angel. Just say it's your help. Oh, that's my ancestors. I'm sure, and unless it has a totally different voice, it was you. Unless it's a totally different voice, that's you. But people have been so programmed in their forehead to think that they're just a nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody that can save everybody. The only thing in that person's name that can save everybody is the term Christ. Save you from what? Being asleep, slumbering, running out of oil. Because you're not waiting on your groom. You wait on you to wake up out the game, like the Matrix. Unplug yourself. You got to unplug yourself. You got to be brave enough to unplug yourself. You say, well, I don't know where I'm going to go if I unplug myself. Am I going to go to heaven or hell? See, the unknown is called fear. A lot of us have been afraid of the unknown. You don't want to go in the room because you don't know what's in there. You don't want to go in the garage because it's dark in there and you don't know the unknown. You don't want to leave that job because you don't know. Well, before you leave, attempt some other ways. Y'all, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and thank you always for watching.